One of the things I love most about Canada is that it's a land that will give you whatever opportunities you open yourself up to. Like whatever it is that you say you want to do in this land, it's possible, and whatever opportunities you want to give yourself is there for you. It's just for you to take it, it's just for you to grab it. They have different available paths for you to migrate to Canada. No matter what it is that you're doing at the moment, there is a way for you to migrate to Canada using the skills that you already have. You don't necessarily have to go learn new skills, but if you do, that's an additional plus to you. Today we're going to be talking about migrating to Canada as a caregiver. So there are pathways for migrating here as a caregiver. There are opportunities there, it's just for you to grab it and use it as a means for you to migrate to Canada. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Fee. Welcome back to Fee Phenomenal. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for choosing to watch this video this week, and thanks for clicking on the button to watch this video. If you're new here, thank you for choosing to watch this video today, and welcome to Fee Phenomenal. So Fee Phenomenal is a space where I talk about moving to Canada. So I moved to Canada about 2 years ago. So I talk about the different pathways available for moving to Canada, and also about my experience here since I've been here for almost 2 years. Like it's been almost 2.5 years of living in Canada, and it's been a very pleasant one. So welcome to this space where we'll be telling you about how to migrate, and for those who have already migrated, how to take advantage of the opportunities that abound here for them. And if you're an old viewer and subscriber, or just an old viewer, thank you very much for choosing once again to watch this video this week. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please now, I beg, hit the subscribe button just so you get notified every time I post a video. We're going to be talking about migrating to Canada as a caregiver. So this allows you to move to Canada as a caregiver and eventually get your permanent residency. So you basically get a temporary work visa that permits you to work as a caregiver. It permits you to work only in that occupation as a caregiver. So it's a temporary visa, but it's a pathway to permanent residency. So you have to garner experience while in Canada here, and then eventually get your permanent residency. So you submit the application for the temporary work visa alongside the permanent residency visa. So the goal is permanent residency is like a long-term goal. So you are just playing the long game. Basically, you get temporary for now, and then eventually you get your permanent residency. So it allows you to migrate here with you and other eligible family members who would be able to work or study while in Canada under your own application. So it's a little longer, but it also gives you the opportunities to migrate to Canada and become a permanent resident eventually. There are different programs available for you to migrate as a caregiver. There are different programs under caregivers, but most of them have either met their quota for the year or are not taking in new applications anymore. So the one that is still open at this time is the home support worker, which is what I'll be talking about today. So for the home support worker, they're looking at accepting 2,750 applicants this year. So that's 2,750 applicants this year. They're looking at bringing that amount of people under this pathway into Canada. So better hurry and apply under this pathway so you take advantage of it and you make your move into Canada. Now, what's the home support worker pathway? So this allows you to migrate if you have either a job offer in Canada or you have experience in Canada under the NOC 4412. So under the NOC 4412. So this experience includes providing care and companionship for individuals and family during periods of incapacitation, convalences, or family disruption. So you provide care to families who are going through one thing or the other, and unable to take care of themselves. So you provide that service to them. So you administer bedside and personal care to clients, such as dressing, bathing them, their personal hygiene, dressing and undressing. So basically people that can't help themselves, you offer your service to them, but a fee is not free. And as you're doing this, you're getting experience that will eventually assist with your application for your permanent residency. You plan and prepare their meals and special diets, and feed or assist in feeding them. So basically you're very involved in the lives of these people. You take care of their needs at a time when they cannot help themselves. That's basically what the home support worker pathway is. So you're taking care of people who at this time in their lives basically need other people to take care of their needs at this time. Just going to jump right into it. How do you apply for permanent residency under this pathway as a home support worker? So it's different for different sets of people depending on the amount of experience you have. If you have no experience at all in this, that counts as 0, and you have a way that you are supposed to apply. If you have 0 to 24 months of experience in this, it has a way that you are supposed to apply. And if you have over 24 months as a home support worker, you also have a method for application. So I'm going to just be talking about those with 0 experience, like you have no experience. This is how you should go about getting your temporary work visa in Canada and eventually your permanent residency here in Canada. So this would be how you go about it. The method of application is largely the same for all level of experience. There are just a little differences, which is why I'll just be talking about those with 0 experience. Who can apply? If you meet the following criteria, then you might be eligible to apply under the home support worker pathway. First of all, you have to have a genuine and valid job offer from a Canadian employer. This job offer has to be a full-time job offer, at least 30 hours a week. You have to be able to work at least 30 hours a week on this job. It has to be from a Canadian employer that has a genuine need to hire you. That's they need to hire you, and it mustn't be an embassy, a consulate, or a commission in Canada. It must also be an employer in all provinces and territories apart from Quebec again. Like Quebec again has its own immigration pathway, so you would have to go through their own process to migrate to Quebec. That's like a country of its own in a country. You must also be somebody who is able to do the jobs, either from having the experience, from having worked in this occupation in Canada, or from having the training to do the work. So you must be somebody that has the experience or the training to do the job. You can't just wake up one morning and decide that, oh, I want to become a home support worker. So you have to have either the training or the experience. You must also meet the language requirements. You must get up to CLB 5 in either English or French. You must be able to meet this in your speaking, reading, writing, and listening. So in all 4 of these, you must meet at least a CLB 5. If you have higher, good for you. And you must also have 1 year of post-secondary education, so either in Canada or outside Canada. Now, if it's outside Canada, you must have your educational qualifications assessed, so your credentials must be assessed by an approved body. If you meet all of these criteria, then you are eligible to go ahead and apply. You have a valid and genuine job offer, post-secondary education, 1 year of post-secondary education, either foreign or within Canada. You're able to do the work, and you meet your language test requirements of CLB 5 in either English or French. So if you're eligible, then you go ahead to apply. So how do you apply? First of all, you find a job. You go ahead to get a valid, genuine job offer. So you get a valid, genuine job offer. There are websites, there are government websites where you can find a job, temporary job. So I would leave a link in the description box below. Once you get that valid job offer, you go ahead to download the application package and put in your application. So you fill out your application online and submit it online. Like I said earlier, you'd apply for both your permanent residency and your temporary work visa together at the same time. You put the 2 of them in at the same time. So the temporary work visa only gives you a restricted work visa. This means that you're only able to work in the caregiver occupation, but for any employer. So you can only work as a caregiver, but you can work for anybody. You can go from job to job. Once you've filled out all necessary forms online and included all supporting documents, the next thing you would need to do would be to pay the applicable fees. There are different fees that you would need to pay. You would need to pay the processing fee and right of permanent residency fee. This costs $1,085 for each person. So if it's only you that is applying, $1,085. But if you have a spouse and partner, you would also have to pay $1,085. And for each dependent child under your application, it's going to be $155. Then you also need to pay for work permit for anyone who needs it. So that's for you. And if you have a partner that would be working here, you pay the work permit fee for them, which would be $155 each. So each person pays $155. And you also have to pay the biometric fees, $85. That is $85 for an individual, but for 2 or more people who are applying under the same application at the same time, it would be $175. So if you have your spouse, and let's say 2 dependent children, that would be $175 for all of you, as long as you're applying at the same time. So once you've paid all of your fees, you get invited to do your biometric. You go, thumbprint, picture taken, and you give your biodata basically. And once that's done, a decision would be made on your work visa application. You receive your work visa, and then you move to Canada. You work as a caregiver for 24 months. After you've gotten the 24 months of experience, you send in supporting documents showing that you now have the experience as a caregiver to support your permanent residency application. So that's basically what you should be doing. Your 24 months of experience, you submit that for permanent residency. And once you become a permanent resident, you're no more restricted to that caregiver job. You can do whatever job it is that you are looking to do. Once that is received, your permanent residency application is then processed and a decision is made on it. There are different steps to take depending on if you are inside Canada or you're outside Canada. Depending on where you are, will determine the steps you then take. Like if you're outside Canada, you'll receive a visa to come into Canada and do your permanent residency process there at the airport. If you're inside Canada, you may have to set up an appointment and go and answer a few questions just to validate your permanent residency. So this is the home support worker pathway. Very easy and straightforward, don't you think, guys? So is this something that you are interested in? Is this something that you would be willing to do? I've found that not a lot of people know about this, and it's an opportunity that is there. I do know somebody that is coming through this process, and I crossing my fingers and praying that it all works out for her and I get to see her soon. Tell me about it in the comment section. Let's discuss, let's talk about it. Do you know anybody that is applying as a caregiver to come into Canada as a caregiver? Do you know anybody that is applying that way? Or are you applying for that yourself? Have you come into Canada through that? Please, let's discuss in the comment section. Ask me whatever questions it is that you may have. I'll be happy to answer whatever questions that you may have about the home support worker. I would be happy to share whatever knowledge I've been able to pick up with all of my research. Thanks guys once again for watching today. I hope you've been able to pick up something interesting or something insightful from today's video. Please do not forget to share this video with your family and friends. Anybody that you know that is looking to move to Canada, please leave a comment down below. Just tell me that I'm doing a good job. Give me a thumbs up, like the video, and also share. And if you haven't subscribed, this is the time to subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Help us grow the channel. Help us grow the platform. Also, please follow me on social media. My handle on Twitter and Instagram is PH_EE. So PH_EEE. That would be my handle. Please follow me on social media. I would be happy to follow back, and I'll be happy to answer whatever questions it is that you may have. Thanks once again guys for watching, and do have a lovely rest of your week.